having been duly tabled, I refer the same to the Committee on Budgets and Appropriation. So maybe Chairperson, how long do you need to report back to the House? Maybe we can also proceed and have Honorable Kashomba table the other document so that Chair can respond on both.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I read to table the report of Nyandarua County Assembly budget, supplementary budget for the financial year 2026 to 2027, and I table it with the clerk. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Very well, thank you, Honorable Kashomba. The same has been duly tabled, and I refer the same to Chairman Budget and Appropriation. Maybe Chair, you can respond on both. How long you need to report back to the House?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, on the issue of Nyandarua County Executive Budget estimates for the financial year 2026-2027. Honorable, I want some protection. There is a lot of movement. And
maybe honorable members, let us consult in low tones. Let us settle as the chairman proceed.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Speaker, on the issue of Nyandarua County Executive Budget estimate for the financial year 2026-2027 by the County Executive Committee member for the Finance, Economic Planning, ICT and Revenue, we request that, Honorable Speaker, you give us up to the 30th of June. By 30th of June, we will have considered the report and brought a report to this House. On the issue of memorandum for the budget estimate, I think will be considered together with the budget estimates. But when it comes to the issue of the supplementary budget,
maybe for the first one, you see up to the 30th of June.
I think I'm a bit, sorry, Honorable Speaker. I think when it comes to the issue of the memorandum and the deviations, will be considered together with the report by 30th of June, 2026. I think we'll be ready by that day, on or before that day.
And yeah, very well, very well. Thank you. For the County Assembly?
Sorry, Honorable Speaker.
You understand we've been on leave.
I understand there is a lot of documents that are on board. I think together we are going to consider the County Assembly budget estimate for the financial year 2026-2027 together with the executive budget. All those documents, that is the Nyandarua County Executive Budget Estimate, the Nyandarua County Assembly Budget Estimate, the Memorandum of Budget Estimate, and the Statement of Deviation will be considered on or before 30th of June 2026.
Very well, Chair. We can proceed to the next order, Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, still under the order on papers, we have a paper to be laid by Honorable Zachary Mwanginjero, Chairperson, Committee on Finance, Economic Planning and ICT.
Very well, Honorable Zachary Mwanginjero.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to table the report of the Finance and Economic Planning, ICT and Revenue Committee on Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025.
Thank you. The report is duly tabled. The same shall be processed as directed by the House Business Committee, that is pursuant to Standing Order 157.5D. Clerk, next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, statements. Order number 8, motions and bills. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 coming up for the first reading by Honorable Isaac Wanjiru, Chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriations Committee.
Very well, Honorable Isaac Wanjiru, Chairperson, Budget and Appropriations Committee.
Honorable Speaker, I am here to introduce into the County Assembly the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill, year 2026. So, Honorable Speaker, I beg that it be read for the first time. And as we read for the first time, Honorable Speaker, further we have received a memorandum. So I'm seeking your leave, Honorable Speaker, that you allow us to table the memorandum so that it can be considered together with the appropriation by the committee appropriately, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. You can proceed with the tabling of the memorandum.
So, Honorable Speaker, I table the first supplementary, that is the appropriation together with the memorandum.
I now direct the clerk to read the bill for the first time.
Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Nyandarua County Bills number 1 of 2026. This is the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026, a bill for an act of the the County Assembly of Nyandarua to authorize the issue of a sum of money out of the County Revenue Fund and its application towards the service of the year ending on 30th June 2026, and to appropriate that sum for certain public services and related purposes.
Thank you, clerk. The bill having been read, properly introduced and read for the first time, I refer the bill to with the memorandum to the Committee on Finance. Committee on Budget and Appropriation. So, Chair, how much time do you need to report back to the House?
So, Honorable Speaker, as you are aware that today we are having a special sitting, and part of the business today is to conclude on the appropriation bill, and being the major business for today, as a requirement by the special sitting, is that we leave this House by the time we exhaust the business for the day. So, Honorable Speaker, within the course of today, we will be able to bring a report on the appropriation bill as guided. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Very well, Honorable Chair. Budget and Appropriations. Clerk, next order.
Under the same order on bills, we have the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025 coming up for the second reading by Honorable Zachary Mwangi Njeru.
Very well, Honorable Zachary Mwangi Njeru, Chairperson, Committee on Finance, Economic Planning, ICT and Revenue.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the motion that the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025 be read a second time. Honorable Speaker, as this House is aware that we have a finance bill which is a replica of the 2023-2024 finance bill, and to that effect, Honorable Speaker, I don't intend to go to the schedules, but Honorable Speaker, the finance bill being a very critical annual legislative instrument which facilitates the implementation of the county government revenue raising measures. It also plays a very pivotal role in shaping the county revenue streams. That is by guiding local fiscal policy and influencing the broader economic environment within the devolved units or functions. Further, Honorable Speaker, Finance Bill operationalizes the county annual budget by ensuring that the appropriate revenue measures are put in place to finance prioritized development and recurrent expenditures. And Honorable Speaker, following the committee deliberations, we have made substantive recommendations that is aimed at enhancing the efficiency, equity, and sustainability of the county revenue framework. Honorable Speaker, Section 161 of the PFMA provides that in imposing a tax or other revenue-raising measures, a county government shall ensure that the tax or measure conforms to Article 209, subsection 5 of the Constitution of Kenya and any other legislation. And Honorable Speaker, the Constitution defines county government funding sources into 6 levels. One is from the equitable share. Number 2 is from additional, conditional, and conditional grants from the national governments. Share of revenue, that is as stipulated in Article 202, subsection 2 of the Constitution. Number 3, from the equalization fund, that is at Article 204 of the Constitution. We have the local revenues in form of taxes, charges, and fees, and lastly from loans and grants. Honorable Speaker, I want to inform this House that the committee did a very extensive public participation, and this was done on 26th day of March 2026, whereby it was done in the 6 sub-counties, sorry. In Kinangop, we had Kinangop North and Kinangop South. It was, in North Kinangop, it was done at AIC, Donyojeru Church Hall. Kinangop South at Githafai, at Haraka AIC Church Hall. In Kipipiri, the same day, from 10, Honorable Speaker, it was done at PCA Meharati Church Hall. The same day and the same time, at Orojoro sub-county, it was done at Tuero Ward, that is at ACC Hall Kasuku. And at Daragwa, it was done at Daragwa Central, that is PCA Daragwa Church Hall. And lastly, Orokarau sub-county at Kaibaga, at Orokarau Social Hall. Honorable Speaker, a significant number of participants expressed concerns regarding the delayed submission and consideration of the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025. And Honorable Speaker, it is to that effect that we found it prudent, Honorable Speaker, to include all the stakeholders' views, Honorable Speaker. And this finance bill is only having one amendment, Honorable Speaker, and that is all about zoning. Any other charge or fee remains the same, Honorable Speaker. And having considered the views submitted during public participation, the committee observed that the majority of stakeholders opposed substantial upward revision of fees and any charge or charges in the prevailing economic environment. Number 2, that health-related charges generated the highest concern among residents across the county. Equally, the agricultural sector remains highly sensitive to increased taxation and regulatory charges. And equally, it was noted that delayed submission of the finance bill negatively affects meaningful public participation and legislative scrutiny. And equally, there was another policy gap, Honorable Speaker, noted from the public participation engagement, that youth and creative sectors require supportive and enabling taxation policies to guide the same. Equally, Honorable Speaker, there is a need to enhance civic education and public awareness on the county finance legislation and revenue raising measures. And Honorable Speaker, consequently, the committee took into account the views and proposals submitted by the members of the public in arriving at its recommendation and proposed amendments to the Nyandarua County Finance Bill. And Honorable Speaker, the only amendment from this finance bill is on the issue to do with zoning, whereby one of the zone has been moved from zone B to zone C because of a number of factors that were considered. And Honorable Speaker, to that effect, the committee having considered the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025, that is Nyandarua County Bill number 4, and the submissions from the members of the public and stakeholders recommends that this House does approve the bill with that one amendment as proposed in Chapter 3 of this report. And to that effect, I do call upon my Vice Chair to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to second.
Thank you. I now propose a question that the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025 be read for the second time. I now put the question, which is that the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025 be read for the second time. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
We now have the Committee of the Whole for the Nyandarua County Finance Bill.
The House now break to Committee of Whole.
Order, honorable members. Honorable members, welcome to the Committee of the Whole on the Nyandarua County Finance Bill, or the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025. Clerk. Clerk, we may proceed.
This is the Nyandarua County Finance Bill, that is the supplement number 7, Nyandarua County Bills number 4. Committee of the Whole, clauses without amendments. Clause 3.
I propose that we move all the clauses without amendments. Clause 3, clause 4, clause 5, clause 6, clause 7, clause 8, clause 9, clause 10, clause 11, clause 12, clause 13, clause 14, and clause 15. And clause 16 and clause 17. This third part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 3, clause 4, clause 5, clause 6, clause 7, clause 8, clause 9, clause 10, clause 11, clause 12, clause 13, clause 14, clause 15, clause 16, and clause 17. Third part of the bill. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk.
Clauses with amendments. There are no clauses with amendments.
Next.
New clauses. There are no new clauses.
Next.
Schedules without amendments.
I propose to move all the clauses, all the schedules without amendment. First schedule, second schedule, third schedule, fourth schedule, fifth schedule, and fifth schedule, part of the bill. I now put the question that first schedule, second schedule, third schedule, fourth schedule, and fifth schedule start part of the bill. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a similar opinion say nay. Of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk?
Schedules with amendments. The sixth schedule.
Honorable Zachary Jero.
Thank you, Chair. I propose the question that the sixth schedule of the trading centers within Nyandarua County be amended by inserting the following amended schedule. That is at the trading centers within Nyandarua County. Zone A, we have Orkarau Town. Zone B, we have Jabini or Jororok, Daragwa, Meharate, Merangine, Wakongo, Shamata, Kasuku, Tumaini, Magumu, Maironya Town, and Ijinia Town. Zone C, or other areas not classified in either Zone A and B. And I do call upon Honorable Moende to second.
Honorable Mohende.
Order.
Is seconded. I propose the question that the sixth schedule as amended start part of the bill. I now put the question that the sixth schedule as amended start part of the bill. May those of the similar opinion say aye.
Order.
What is it, Honorable Kasana?
Magumu town should not be classified with the other towns which falls under municipalities.
Point of information, Honorable Chair.
Honorable members, I had already proposed the question, so you are there, that's ready for debate. Okay. I propose the question that the sixth schedule as amended start part of the bill. Honorable Kasana.
Honorable Chair, I was saying Magumu should not be classified under the towns which falls under municipality, and they have some benefits. And as we suffer, we are the one who produce a lot of taxes, but we do not benefit in any way.
Honorable Kasana, are you proposing an amendment to the bill?
Point of order, Chair.
What is it, Honorable Zachary?
Chair, is it in order for member for Magumu to indicate that Magumu or the classification from Zone B are towns from municipality? It is not. These towns have been classified as much, and it does not mean that because a county is, a town is at across B is within the municipality. Tell the said member to confirm as much.
About Kazana, I hope you are rightly guided. The information from the Honorable Zachary is that the towns classified in Zone B must not necessarily be towns from that falls under municipality. And as you are order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The reason I was reluctant to second is because unless we have a program or a qualification standard that says that this town should be here and this one should be here, and now tell us why Ndonyonjero is moving from B to C, then other members can also not be comfortable when you just handpick one town and take it to class C, and then you pick another town that is struggling and put it in class B. Mr. Speaker, that is very unfair. And as a member of the committee, I had promised them, and I am promising them even now, I am going to oppose that amendment. Ndonyonjero should either be in B, create a criteria where all towns know which standards we are supposed to deal with.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Samuel Rimui Kayeni, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I very much concur with Honorable Muhede and Honorable Kasana. It did strike me that the classification is haphazard, not considering any sense, any logic or common sense in whatsoever manner. I am fully aware, Honorable Speaker, that some of the towns...
Chair, a point of order, Chair.
Let him talk.
Point of order, Chair.
I've not even executed my
point of order, Chair.
My point.
Point of order.
What is the point of order, Honorable Zachary?
Is it in order for our honorable member and my good neighbor from Githafai to mislead this house that the zoning has been done haphazardly and with no common sense or sense, Honorable Speaker, that it does not make sense, whereby he has been here for the last 8 years and he knows very well that there is a criteria from the Department of Finance, Economic Planning and Revenue, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Chair, that has informed the zoning of the towns, ranging from even economic contribution of those towns, Honorable Speaker, population and the likes, and even the infrastructure within the said towns. Is the member in order?
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Just a point of order on me.
Honorable member, since it is in the debate of the said question, the views of one is quite in order. So proceed, Honorable Kayene.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'll begin from the point of order that was raised and the mention of 8 years. I want to remind the chair that in the last 8 years, where he seems to be picking the rebuttal on, there were no municipalities. He might have forgotten, after the 8 years, we now have municipalities. So things have changed since then. And the municipalities are enjoying, rightfully so, benefits from World Bank funding. The budget passes through this house and we support it. So to classify those areas that are enjoying benefits from the World Bank and municipality is not right. That's the point that we're making. That since areas...
No, I want to clarify something because I'm also in support of what they're saying. But you see, there are statements that are said in this house and they mislead the house.
She's addressing you seated. What kind of arrogance is this? We don't need clarification.
So therefore, honorable members, when you are asking for a point of order, you must allow me, or clarification, allow me to use the microphone. That is just for guidance. Honorable members, I believe that each person with a similar or contrary opinion to the proposed question has a time to contribute. Therefore, I want to allow Honorable Kayani to proceed. After that, Honorable Ajiro will proceed.
There's a misleading information that he has said is what I want to clarify, Mr. Speaker.
Order. Honorable Ajiro, you'll have time for that. You will do that. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, you know we are used to seeing you seated there. Probably changing the position is what is causing some sort of disrespect, including addressing you while seated. I don't want to dwell on those are trivialities, Honorable Speaker. I want to say this and say it for record purposes. It is true. We have areas which have rightfully are enjoying municipality funding. And we pass that in this Honorable House, and we have no problem with that. All we are saying, those areas that are enjoying extra benefits should not be classified together with areas that do not enjoy such facilities. I want to confirm to you, Honorable Speaker, a town like Olkalau, under the Olkalau municipality, or the Olkalau municipality area, are enjoying tamaking of roads. Go to Magumu. They don't enjoy that. And we are saying, we come from the same area. So to classify such areas, like Maironya is also enjoying the same. To classify those areas under the same category is to punish those people twice. They are not enjoying the benefits from the funding, and yet you're also taxing them the same level, the same rate, with areas that are not enjoying. That's what we are saying. We don't have a problem with areas enjoying municipality funding.
Point of information, Honorable Speaker. We can't allow someone to mislead the House, Honorable Speaker, and you are not giving us time.
Honorable Speaker, I am on the chair. I am on the chair. I have been interrupted, Honorable Speaker. I know you don't want to be unfair. I have been interrupted. But all I'm saying is it factual, Honorable Speaker? Is it factual that Maironya is at the municipality? Yes. Is it factual?
For each person will have 2 minutes, and I direct the clerk to do a search so that we can be orderly and also use the time qualitatively. Order, Honorable, put your microphone off. Order, Honorable Wajiro, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I rise, of course, to contribute to this motion and to a larger extent agree with what members are saying. But I want to say this. The classification, we need to get clear direction on the classification. There was an earlier communication in this House which I wanted to clarify on when Honorable Kayani said that municipalities are enjoying World Bank funding. I want to put it clear here that Maironya municipality does not, by whatsoever, enjoy the World Bank funding. So it is under the municipality and it has been called Maironya municipality. But the fact is, and the facts will always remain facts, that Maironya does not enjoy the World Bank funding. So if other towns are classified because they enjoy the World Bank funding, Maironya should not be classified under the Zone B if the qualification was enjoying the World Bank funding. All towns must be treated equal. The only towns enjoying municipality funding are two. That is Olkalau Town and Engineer Town. It should be put on record, yes, Engineer Municipality. You know, when we are debating, Mr. Speaker, we put records clear. We cannot come and mislead this House giving wrong information. The information, Mr. Speaker, I'm giving is well documented in the books of this county. That Maironya, yes, was called a municipality, but it does not enjoy any World Bank funding. We are waiting for that. So before that funding comes to Maironya, we should be classified under Section
Point of
C
order.
as other counties,
Point of order. Mr. Speaker.
other towns.
Point
Thank you,
of
Mr.
order.
Speaker.
Point of order.
Honorable Kagwe.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in the support of this motion. And Mr. Speaker, I'm of a bit in agreement with the Honorable Muhindi. Mr. Speaker, and I really support Honorable Kayani's sentiments. Mr. Speaker,
Order, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker,
Order, Honorable
listen to
Kagwe.
me. You don't know what I'm saying.
You said.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Order.
Just listen.
I'm giving you
No,
direction.
just listen, Mr. Speaker.
Order.
Don't remove something in my mouth. Just listen.
You said you are
Let me
supporting the
finish.
motion.
No, no, no.
And the
just
motion
listen.
is the schedule with amendment. So,
Just listen.
okay.
Mr. Speaker, we are opposing the amendment.
Position.
Mr. Speaker, with a reason. Some of town which has been classified to Zone B, I don't know the system which was used for them to fit in that class, Mr. Speaker. Reason, Mr. Speaker, and I give an explicit reason. If you go to the farthest town in Nyandarua Central, Kamiroli, it's charged as per the Nyandarua town. Reason, those people come to collect the license from Nyandarua town. So they are taken as if they are in Nyandarua town. And remember, Nyandarua town is not within the municipality. Yeah? But when, Mr. Speaker, we see Engineer Town, which is a municipality, is in class B, that means our towns need to be in class C. Yes. Mr. Speaker, so we need a clear schedule on how the executive arrived on classifying our town, Mr. Speaker. Yeah? So, Mr. Speaker, tupelekwe pole pole.
Order. Who is it? Honorable Baye.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to join hand with my colleagues from Magumu, Honorable Kasana, and also Honorable Kayani. I have even realized that even Miharati, it has been classified to Zone B. Honorable Speaker, this is a big joke. I remember what happened the other day. Even the members of public were forced to hijack the tractor that was fueling there to grade that town. Then you classify the Miharati town as Zone B. You overtax them, yet there is nothing that is going there equal to engineer. I think if you, those towns that are within the municipality, that is engineer or Karao and maybe Mairenya, those are the only towns that are supposed to be classified as Zone B, not any other town.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Kasana, you had already contributed. Anybody else to contribute?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Peter Gadhungu Kamau.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And as we embark on this debate, Honorable Speaker, facts are stubborn. And Honorable Speaker, I don't have an issue of Karao and engineer being classified as Class B. But for towns like Mairenya,
Yeah, it's a municipality.
Daragwa,
it is a municipality unless, Honorable Speaker, we can, Honorable Speaker, point of information.
Order, Honorable Gadhungu, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And I'm not holding brief of you. Let Honorable Baye speak about Gachua. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm speaking on behalf of Mairenya municipality, where I represent a ward called Reshaupondo Ward, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker...
Order, Honorable Ajiru. Order. Honorable members, order. Proceed, Honorable
Unfortunately,
Gadhungu.
Honorable Speaker, there are towns and municipalities in Nyandarua which are already enjoying World Bank funding. But unfortunately, in Gatimu, where Honorable Dan is a member of Mairunya municipality, they are not enjoying any kind of the World Bank funding. Honorable Speaker, we shall have no objection to be classified as Zone B or Zone A when we start enjoying the World Bank funding, Honorable Speaker. But at this juncture, let Mairunya municipality be treated as Zone C or any other ward in the county. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I now put the question that the sixth schedule, as amended, start part of the bill.
Order, Chair.
May those of the similar opinion say aye.
Order, Chair.
May those of a contrary opinion say nay.
Nay.
And the nays have it.
Yes. Through the sea.
I will now propose the question on this schedule that is not amended. I now propose the question that this schedule as not amended, third part of the bill. I now put the question
Honorable
that this
Speaker.
schedule, the
Honorable
sixth schedule,
Honorable Speaker.
as not amended, third part of the bill. Order, order.
Honorable Chair. Read the crowds, the full crowds, yeah.
Order, order. Order, honorable members. Order, order. Honorable members. Order, honorable members. Honorable members. Order, order, honorable members. Honorable members. Remember the motion you have just opposed unsuccessfully so was a schedule that was amended, the sixth schedule as amended. Now, if we have opposed successfully so the sixth schedule as amended, the sixth schedule as not amended before amendment has to form part of the bill.
Honorable Chair, we need clarification.
What clarification?
Honorable Chair, we need those towns to be excluded from Zone B, and they should be called by names. Honorable Chair? Honorable Chair?
Order.
Honorable Chair?
Order.
Chair? All we are saying,
Yani?
Honorable Chair,
Yes.
Honorable Chair, we don't want to be emotional here, and we have clarity of mind. We don't want you to hide this thing in jargon of language. We want it to be as clear as daytime. Honorable Speaker, the amendment, if you're proposing the schedule without amendment, we want to recommend further amendment to make sure that we exclude those towns from being classified the same. If that's not included in the amendment you are referring to, we want to propose amendment so that we exclude those towns. And it's clear as daytime it is.
Honorable members, pursuant to Standing Order 131, 2, and I read verbatim, no amendment shall be moved to any part of the bill, of a bill, by any member other than the member in charge of the bill, unless written notification of the amendment shall have been given to the clerk 24 hours before the commencement
We have
of the
rejected
sitting,
the
at which that part of the bill is considered in committee.
point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mohinde.
Mr. Speaker, I am getting you correctly, and I appreciate the standing orders you have read. But was the report supplied to members 24 hours before? Did the members have the report so that they could bring the amendments? The report has been brought just now. So we can adjourn and give us 24 hours. So we propose further amendments, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Wajiro.
Mr. Speaker, you proposed an amendment here which we have totally rejected. What members are requesting is that it should be clear that towns classified under A is all Kalau. Towns classified under B, under B, I don't know which was the one, but my town, Mailunya, which does not enjoy any World Bank funding, should be under C, Mr. Speaker. So that is the clarification we are seeking. And if there is amendment, if there is any amendment that we need to make, Mr. Speaker, we should be given time to go write the amendment there. But we cannot allow this county and the governor to oppress the people of Maironya municipality, which is only a name, and we are not enjoying any funding from World Bank.
So what happens? So what happens?
Chair. Chair. Chair.
Mr. Speaker.
Chair.
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 Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Chair.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Benson.
Thank you very much, Chair. And I want to give my 2 cents to this whole issue.
Order, honorable members. Order.
So, Mr. Chair, considering that already what we are doing right now, we are just regularizing the finance bill that has been in operational, and it is good for us to note that this finance bill has been in operation for the last 1 year. So, illegally. So right now, we are just regularizing that one. And even these zones, the zones that we are already discussing here, people have already paid. People have already paid for the business permit and at those specific zones. Now, now if we change the zone and people have already paid, now what will happen? Will they demand a refund? So that's now.
Mr.
So for me, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of clarification, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
Order,
Mr.
order.
Speaker.
What is it, Honorable Kagwe?
Mr. Speaker, I'm a bit disturbed when I see my vice chair telling us that this document has been operating illegally, Mr. Speaker. In the public domain, Mr. Speaker, I don't know how it will be seen that Nyandarua County is regularizing illegality, Mr. Speaker. It's quite unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, and we know this finance bill will carry on 2026, 2025, 2026, Mr. Speaker, or 2026, 2027, Mr. Speaker. So we have to make it clear. We need to get the schedule right.
Honorable Speaker.
Speaker.
Order. Honorable Jeru. Just hold on, Honorable Benson.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker. I'm rising on a point of order. Standing order number 98, Honorable Speaker, pertaining adjournment of debate, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have listened to my fellow colleagues pertaining the debate, whereby we had only one proposed amendment. But from the mood of the House, Honorable Speaker, it seems the members would wish to have more amendments. And to that effect, Honorable Speaker, and this being a legislative house, I wish to adjourn this debate under Standing Order 98, subsection 1, which says that, let me quote it verbatim, that a member who wishes to postpone to some future occasion the further discussion of a question which has been proposed from the chair may move that the debate be now adjourned, or in committee of the whole assembly that the chairperson do report progress. And to that effect, Honorable Speaker, I wish that the debate be now adjourned to a further future date, and I call upon my vice chair to second.
Before you second, there was information that you gave to the House that may need substantiation, and the information be tabled in the House. Unless you are able to do that, you need to withdraw your earlier sentiments.
Mr. Speaker, the finance bill that is recognized as passed by this assembly is the 2024 finance bill. What is being used to charge people is the 2023 finance bill, the one that we are about to pass here. So that is common knowledge. And I second.
Thank you.
I now propose the question that the debate be adjourned until further notice from the Committee on Finance.
Order, Speaker.
Yes, proceed. Proceed now. Honorable Kasana.
Honorable Chair, I think the Chair for Finance has brought some wisdom in it. But let me say it is not wisdom, because saying that we adjourn, it is meaning we classify the towns in the same category. What have he helped the other members who are lamenting? Itaremain hivyo. Kwa nini unasema? Sasa washari, kwa nini mlikuwa mnaileta kwa bunge?
Honorable Moende.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want to raise two issues. Number one, the issue that was raised by the Honorable Benson. We need, as a house, to be very strict in terms of when the finance bill should be brought to this assembly. It has to be brought by September, so that when we begin to, even by July, so that when we begin invoicing people, we use a document that has been approved. Even for today, we have now adjourned debate on the finance bill. So how then do we go ahead and start debating on budget estimates without a finance bill? There are heavy repercussions in terms of the budgetary cycle that, well, if you adjourn debates on the finance bill, then how then do you discuss the budgetary estimates? And this is what informs the budget estimates. So we have now put ourselves in a conundrum of some sorts that getting out will be very difficult. Finally, I want to agree with the Honorable Hussein, my MCA, that Honorable Zach, unfortunately, sometimes goes too much on the side of the executive and forgets he's a member of this house and represents the people of Nyakio. Because while we adjourn debate on this matter, Mr. Speaker, I've just said he goes to sometimes.
A point of order, Honorable Speaker. Point of order. Point of order, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, even
Zachary?
Yes, Honorable Speaker, even from a classical sense, is it in order for my good friend, Honorable Mohede, to insinuate that it seems as if I'm going to a certain end, Honorable Speaker, when clearly members intended and have an intention, a clear intention, and which is very good because they represent the people, to make further amendments on the bill, and cannot be done from the directions you gave when you quoted the standing orders. Is it in order, when I have quoted standing order number 98, to give way for honorable members to bring in the new amendments, Honorable Speaker? Is it in order, and equally, is it fair, Honorable Speaker, for the sentiments from the said member, when I'm creating an environment, Honorable Speaker, for further amendments, and the member can indicate as much? I think, Honorable Speaker, in all due fairness, even the member should withdraw that statement.
Order. Honorable Mohindi. Honorable Mohindi, you are very clear in your mind that the chair for finance, committee has the goodwill and also is working on behalf of the committee. By incriminating him, you are wholesomely incriminating the whole committee. And
Mr. Speaker,
I direct that you substantiate.
I will, Mr. Speaker. That's why I'm
You
requesting.
substantiate
Let me
or
respond. Kindly allow me
Substantiate.
to respond. I've
Substantiate
said
with
that
evidence.
sometimes he goes too much on the side of the executive, and that is what he has done. As the chair of the Committee on Finance, why has the finance bill not been placed here? Why are we doing it today? In a special sitting.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker. Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
Mr. Speaker.
Point of order.
Number two, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Speaker,
Before
it
he
is very
says anything
unfortunate.
else, let me just quote the standing orders, Mr. Speaker, that you read.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
The chairman
Point.
can move amendments.
Point of order.
Only other members cannot move amendments.
Point of
but
order.
if the chair wants to help this house, he can move amendments right now.
Point of
what
order,
he has
Honorable
decided
Speaker.
is to adjourn debate. He can move the amendment right now.
Point of
and
order,
the Honorable Anjiro has told him, classify Olkalao A, put Engineer B,
point of order.
other towns C. Simple.
Point
order,
of order.
Honorable Mohindi. What is it? Point of order, Honorable Zach Krejero.
Honorable Speaker, this is the House of Rules and Procedures, and I think as much as we would wish to express our emotions, Honorable Speaker, and I bet in which season we are in, Honorable Speaker. Are you aware, Honorable Speaker, that the said member, the county member from Magumu, Honorable Mohede Kariuki, is a member of Finance Committee? Are you aware? Is the House aware, Honorable Speaker, that the said member has been with the report, Honorable Speaker? Is the member aware that a number of members, Honorable Speaker, not with the standing member for Githafai and member for Aleshaupodo, Kireita, and member for Gedioro, expressed intentions for further amendments? Is he aware, Honorable Speaker? So I think, Honorable Speaker, as much as we want, Honorable Speaker, to make some tussles here during debate, Honorable Speaker, it is good to remember that this is a House of Rules and Procedure.
Honorable Speaker.
Order, honorable members. The motion before us is procedurally in order, and therefore you can vote for it when the time for voting comes, but it is procedurally on order. It is based on it is referred to the standing orders, and therefore it is in order. We can only contribute to the motion.
Honorable Speaker, want to contribute?
Wajiro, then Honorable Kayani.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. And I want to appreciate the wisdom of the Chair of Finance Committee, that he has seen that there are gray areas in that bill that he presented. Mr. Speaker, there are serious issues that has also arose from the discussions we are having today. There was a question of criteria. How was these towns classified? That is what we need to know. Number two, there was an issue of the county operating an illegal finance bill. When we are coming back, we need the Committee of Finance to clarify whether those sentiments are correct or not, so that we can ratify that with immediate effect. But Mr. Speaker, what we are saying is there are issues that need to be raised, and I start my position that Mairoinya should be classified under C. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I support the adjournment so that we can have those two issues clarified. The first one is the criteria that was used, and number two is the question of Nyandarua County operating an illegal finance bill. That should be clarified for us, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kayani.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Honorable Bae, Honorable Kongo, Honorable Kate. Order, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Proceed.
Honorable
You may
Speaker.
consult in low tones.
Thank you, Honorable Kate and Honorable Bae. I know this thing is very emotive, but I want to join in support of the Honorable Chair to have this debate adjourned so that the members can interact conclusively with the finance bill, as it were. It looks to me, Honorable Speaker, from the mood of the House, that members feel a bit ambushed with this. I am one of those members. And Honorable Speaker, to have to hear from members of this committee alluding to some very sensitive fact that the county could be using an illegal finance bill is both heartbreaking and disheartening. To also have, Honorable Mwende at one point agree with the fact that we seem to be unaware of the content of this bill, and another time to disallow us to be given enough time by the chair to interact with this document was a bit mean from the Honorable Mwende, but I do understand where it's coming from. So with all fairness, Honorable Speaker, there's no house that is on fire that can't allow us to have some more days to interact with this document and to deal with the fact as they are. Because we have had, in the presentation of the previous budget, to address ourselves as a house to the fact that Maironya is a municipality. And with that view, allocate further money to that municipality. So we cannot turn around at this point and allude to the fact that the Maironya municipality is not enjoying certain services. It's a fact they are enjoying certain benefits by the virtue of being a municipality. How we wish that a ward like Gedafai or even Magumu could be under municipality, even for God's sake, a benefit from the budget, not only World Bank, although we are aware that World Bank will be forthcoming. So it is good and fair enough that we get more time to be able to logically classify our towns in a manner commensurate with the benefit they are receiving. And therefore, for that reason, Honorable Speaker, I support fully the allocation of more time to this motion so that members will be able to interact with it and bring it here when there's some good consensus in terms of classification. And I also grant the fact that Honorable Gadongo, Honorable Speaker, the people from this municipality are chaotic. Look at this, I can't even speak. Protect me, Honorable Speaker.
Order,
I don't know what's wrong with the municipality, Maironya municipality.
Honorable Kagwe, order.
What is wrong with Nyandarua? Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support.
I now put the question. Honorable Kongo.
Honorable Speaker, I want to bring to, although I have met the discussion ongoing because there are other issues that we are working on. Honorable Speaker, I want this to go to the House and to the plenary. Actually, right now, Chair, we are supposed to be discussing finance bill for 2026-2027. If members are keen, at the National Assembly, there is a requirement, and there was an amendment on the regulation of the PFMA, that before we table the budget, we must first of all table the finance bill so that we can be able to qualify our budget in terms of own source revenue. So actually we are late. Actually, right by now we should be discussing the finance bill for 2026-2027. Now we are saying we need more time for 2025-2026, and we have been charging our traders and our people. So I don't know what we are putting ourselves into. By now, the minister should have read the finance bill for the 2026-2027. But now, this is already a delayed document that was supposed to be passed last year by June. So, my honorable members, I think I don't see any much effect on what we are discussing today. How I wish that the amendment we are looking for, we work it on the coming finance budget. It will be more appropriate because the people that you are trying to protect at Maironya or the people you are trying to protect at Magumu, they have already paid. They have already paid. We are just delaying time here. They have already paid. Yes, so how I wish in the next year, we are working to help them in the coming next year. Actually, even if we delay, they have already paid, Honorable Chair. So we will delay, but it will be non-effective, Honorable Speaker. So me, I'm of the opinion we pass this. We pass this finance, and then in the coming finance bill, we do the amendment as the members are proposing.
To this House. Point of information to
Order,
this House.
order, honorable members. If you have contributed to the motion, you will not get more time.
Information, Mr. Speaker.
Order, honorable Ajiro. That information should have been given while you are contributing.
No, it has come from the contribution.
Honorable Isaac Bai, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Allow me to appreciate the Chair of Finance for allowing us to go through this document and familiarize with it so that we can come up with the comprehensive one that will fit everyone. Honorable Speaker, we cannot close our eyes. Well, every time we are making budget, there are towns that are favored and allocated money, yet we can pretend and put them together with the others. Honorable Speaker, we have agreed that Orkarau, of course, that is our capital city. It is our headquarters. It is supposed to be in Zone A. And for me, as the other one, Honorable Speaker, I'm not debating, Honorable Speaker, but I'm saying you cannot put Meharati in the same category with municipality that even enjoying the fire, even the firefighters they are enjoying the whole the full budget, and you give them the same categorization of zone. Meharati should be
so honorable by confine yourself to the motion.
Yes, what I'm saying, Honorable Speaker, I agree that I support the adjournment, but at the same time, I want to agree. It is either Maironya municipality will be disbanded, or it should be in category B. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order.
Mr. Speaker.
Order. Honorable Ibrahim Mwangi. Order, Honorable Ajiro. Order, honorable members. You contributed. Can you allow the other members to contribute? Order, honorable members. Proceed, Honorable Ibrahim.
Honorable Chair, I concur with the Chair Finance that we should suspend this motion so that the motive issues we are able to agree upon, so that we settle on issues regarding the finance bill. And for that, I do support the withdrawal. And I call the mover.
Honorable Zachary.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, listening to the sentiment and the mood of the House and the feeling of the honorable members, I now beg to move that the committee does report to the House its consideration of the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025.
I now put the question that the debate be adjourned. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Honorable Zachary Jero. Order, Honorable Kungu. Order, Honorable Wajiro. Order, Honorable Zachary.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I now beg to move the motion that the committee does report to the House its consideration of the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025. And I do call upon Honorable, yes, my Vice Chair to second.
I second. I propose the question, which is that the committee does report to the House its consideration of Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025. I now put the question, which is that the committee does report to the House its consideration of Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. The House now resume. We await the Speaker.
Our best. Our best.
Thank you, honorable members. I'm reliably informed that you have really agreed. So maybe Honorable Deputy Speaker, you can proceed and report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole has considered the Nyandarua County Finance Bill 2025, but debate on the same has been adjourned to a later date. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker. Maybe do you have a tentative date as to when it has been adjourned to? Or until further notice.
Honorable Speaker, it has been agreed upon the resumption of the House, the business shall be placed under consideration of the House Business Committee.
Thank you, Honorable DS. In the circumstance, we proceed with the next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as per your earlier directions, the Budget and Appropriations Committee should be tabling a report.
Yes, Chair, Budget and Appropriation.
Honorable Speaker, we request for 1 hour. We go for Honorable Speaker, the reason I'm requesting for 1 hour is because the committee will require 30 minutes, and I also know that the table office will require another 30 minutes to prepare the order paper.
So maybe probably,
for 1 hour.
Yeah, probably it's around 4 or 5. Can we give 55 minutes? We resume at 5.
It's not, Honorable Speaker.
Very well. In the circumstance, I hereby adjourn the House for 55 minutes. We resume at exactly 5.
Honorable members, I wish to suspend the House for a further 1 hour so that the House resumes at exactly 6 p.m.
Thank you. Honorable members, welcome to the proceedings. Clerk confirm that we have the requisite quorum to proceed with our business.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House is not quorate.
There being no quorum to proceed with the business, I direct that pursuant to Standing Order 36, the quorum will be rung for an initial 10 minutes, all until such time that the quorum shall be achieved. Yes, clerk.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the House is now quorate.
Thank you. Let us proceed with the business. First order.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
I have no communication to make at the moment. Next order.
Order number 3, messages. Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have a paper to be laid by Honorable Liza Kongwanjiro, the chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriations.
Very well. Honorable Liza Kongwanjiro, chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriations.
Honorable Speaker, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to table the 30th report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee. That is the report on the Nyandarua County First Supplementary Appropriation Bill for 2026, and I table.
Very well. Thank you, Honorable Chair. The report is duly tabled and it shall be processed as provided by these in this order paper. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion. Order number 7, statements. Order number 8, motions and bills. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have business under bills, but to be processed by Honorable Liza Kongwanjiro, the chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriations, on the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriations Bill, to be read a second time.
Very well. Honorable Chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriation, the Honorable Liza Kongwanjiro.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me to move the report of the Nyandarua County Physical, that is the first supplementary budget appropriation bill for 2026. And Honorable Speaker, as members are aware, this is the main business for today, being a special sitting. So it does not require any notice to be given for 48 hours because it is a special sitting and it is a budgetary issue. Honorable Speaker, I will take as least time as possible because, as you are aware, this morning we tabled the appropriation bill and the committee recommended or requested that within the course of the day we be given some time to be able to look, and at the same time, Honorable Speaker, we noted that it was tabled with a memorandum. Honorable Speaker, allow me to say this, that the Assembly review, that the Speaker alongside, Mr. Speaker, alongside the tabling of the supplementary appropriation bill for 2026, a memorandum of the approved first supplementary budget estimate for the financial year 2025-2026 was also tabled this morning, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, looking at the memorandum and the committee sitting this afternoon, have looked at the memorandum, and it is good to notify the House that the House have decided to do away with most of the issues that were raised by the executive on the memorandum, that including the issue of the new project, that also included the issue of pending bills. However, Honorable Speaker, there are issues, that is 4 of them, that the committee have felt that they need to consider as a request from the governor. And these issues include an increase in development health services by 3.7 million. That is an ideology at Daragwa Health Center, it should be included. A development budget of roads, transport, energy, and public work be increased by 17 million. That is 13 million for Bako and 4 million for Gashwe Road. And then there is a recurrent vote of that million, that is enhancement of emergency fund. Those are the only issues that the committee have considered in the committee. And as a result, Honorable Speaker, because there was no money, we have enhanced the balance brought forward of 78 million. We have enhanced by 50.7 million, which is equal to the enhancement that I've already indicated, from 78 million to 127.4 million. So, Honorable Speaker, that is the only changes that we have done, and I want to assure this House, there is no single word project that have been changed. So, as we passed during the supply, during the first supplementary budget, the issue of word fund, whether it is a pending bill, whether it is a new project, whether it is a reducible minimum, it has not been touched by the budget committee. That one I can confirm to all the members. So, Honorable Speaker, allow me therefore, in this regard, to recommend that Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 of the Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 be deleted and amended as tabulated in Table 1 and 2 respectively. So, Honorable Speaker, Schedule 1 is a schedule for recurrent expenditure. So, allow me recurrent 001, that is amounting, that is the office of the governor, amounting to 125 million, all the way to the recurrent expenditure 018, which is the amount for salaries and recurrent expenses for the county assembly, including planning and general administration, county assembly staff car mortgage fund of 805,417,162. That makes a total budget of recurrent expenditure of 6,134,391,972,000. The Schedule 2 includes development expenditure, coded development 005, which is the amount money for general administration of the Department of Public Service Administration and Devolution, that is 352,500,000, all the way to development 018, that is amount capital expenditure for county assembly, that is 127,500,000. 46,069, making a total budget for development to 3,563,861,535 shillings, making a total budget, that is both recurrent and expenditure, of 9,698,253,507. Honorable Speaker, therefore, into conclusion, I want to say that the Budget and Appropriation Committee acknowledges and confirms that the County Treasury considered the resolution made by the House in preparation and submission of the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026, pursuant to Section 129(7) of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and the Nyandarua County Assembly Standing Order. I therefore urge that the aforementioned recommendation by the resolution of the House that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 be now read for the second time. And I call upon my Vice Chair, Honorable Gitau, to second.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I start to second the bill, and as you are aware, Honorable Speaker, we have only 40 days, actually less than 40 days, considering today is 21st, and the financial year is heading on 30th June, so we have less than 40 days. When we are talking of a supplementary budget, we all know that by the time we approve it by today, we also need some other, maybe another 7 to 14 days, so that the COB can clear the appropriation bill, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, I would wish to join my chair in reporting to the House. Yes, there is a problem because in the last 3 weeks, when we approved the first supplementary budget, we had been waiting for the appropriation bill, which has taken three weeks so that it can be tabled in this House, Honorable Speaker. So, Honorable Speaker, even as we approve the the appropriation bill, we are also requesting the executive to move with speed and make sure that all the necessary procedures has been carried on, so that by the end of the day we have a budget. Honorable Speaker, part of the additions that we have been able to add, that is for the 56 million, is the emergency fund for the public works. And when you talk of that million, Honorable Speaker, this is an approximate of 1 million plus per ward. And Honorable Speaker, maybe what we would request, if this money is not absorbed within the 30 days, if it is possible, the executive should move this money to special purpose account, so that we can be able to access this money even after 31st. Because, Honorable Speaker, you are aware that we have the long range, and this might be part of what we shall use. Honorable Speaker, the issue of Daragwa facility, that is the Daragwa hospital, is a big issue, because when we talk of upgrading Daragwa hospital, last week I had an issue whereby a young girl was in Nyandarua hospital, and she needed roughly 150,000. And when we tried to negotiate, one of the reasons that they gave that they declined our request is that Nyandarua hospital is in Laikipia County. And this is one of the reasons those of us who come from Daragwa have been pushing for the upgrade of Daragwa Health Center, so that when it is level 4, some of these challenges cannot be affecting our people, Honorable Speaker. So the 4 million that have been allocated to Daragwa Hospital will help as part of the upgrade, Honorable Speaker. So with those few remarks, I second.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Chair. I now propose the question, which is that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2025 be now read for the second time. Yes, Honorable Kayeni.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I don't know whether it's a time to debate or is the reading.
Yes, I propose the question. I will send it to putting the question.
Thank you. It's because I saw you raising.
No worry. You had not caught the speaker's eye.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I only have just a few things. I want to deliver this message very fast with the same speed that the chair did to the report by making some few observations. Honourable Speaker, I, of course, rise to support the report from the onset by first of all appreciating the fact that, the Budget Committee did consider the provisions that were made by the honourable members in passing the budget before it came back with a memorandum. However, Speaker, I want to take a cue very briefly and very fast from what the Vice Chair did allude to. One, looking at the timelines, and I'm a bit very worried, extremely worried, that this could be a mission in futility. We will pass it, but definitely looking at the timelines, they are not, honestly speaking, favorable on our side. If it takes the time it takes, looking at the history, going by the history, to upload this budget and get it approved by the COB, and looking at where we are, Honourable Speaker, this time should be spent. We should be spending this time doing the budget for 26-27. But we're here working on a budget that definitely won't have time to be implemented. Honourable Speaker, if I may borrow from the words of the Vice Chair, if you look at the additions, which again I would also commend the committee for looking into, especially looking at the addition for the road department, the purchase of the backhoe. If you grant that it will take about 2-3 weeks before this budget is uploaded and approved by the COB, and looking at the date we are in, that will take us straight into to the second week of June. You know what happens to the IFMI systems if history is anything to go by? And bearing in mind that this is a capital asset that will have to go through the normal procurement procedure, invitation of bids, and so on and so forth, I grant that this project or this particular procurement will not happen at this time. It will definitely go into the pending bill, and it will only need to we'll have to wait for the supplementary budget for 26 to come. It would have been wise, from where I see it, to consider that request in the coming budget. So by the time we approve the budget at the end of next month, then the purchase will happen in around July and August. I really would take my seat, but really wondering what logic that would have been to have to consider it in this particular budget. But I will still leave it for the consideration of the Budget Committee to really when we retire in our corners to be explained to. For me, that makes sense. Number two, Honourable Speaker, the Budget Committee has had to enhance, borrowing the words of the Chair, the budget so that it can accommodate the request from the Executive, which is also wisdom. But however, if certain things will not be realistically procurable, given the time, it would have saved time to kind of consider, kinda is not English, to kind of consider those requests in the main budget that is just about to happen. And therefore, with those many regards, Honourable Speaker, I want to appreciate the Budget Committee, but really reprimand the Executive for not being time conscious. Because if they were, this budget, going by the words of the Vice Chair, taking 3 weeks to bring about a memorandum would not have been necessary. But being whoever advises them, I want to take my seat and say 13 more months, and we call it quits. I support.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. Yes, Honorable Ngeshe.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think you don't need to belabor much with this document because, Mr. Speaker, there is something that I have learned from the chair budget, the body language. You know, he has just indicated we had received a memoranda. And out of many issues, we have been able to to amend, or maybe to take the form of the issues. My concern is if whatever the executive wanted has not been realized, in the next 7 days or 14 days, maybe we will be going back to the same point where we were. And I know the role with the appropriation is that even if it is the signature is not appended within the 14 days, now it becomes the rule. But who are the implementer? So today it seems as if we are in a tug of war. It is a tug of war. But time, as Engineer Kayani has indicated, time is of essence, and we don't have time. So, in the spirit of Change Manifesto, me I love the name, Badilisha. You know it is change. Me, I want to see what will happen. So I support whatever he wanted, so that we can see what happens. So I support the Change Manifesto. I call the move. No, sorry. Call the mover to respond.
So, to members, I know there is no much changes, so that member may not be able to debate a lot. But I want to respond to Honorable Kayani. Honorable Kayani, I know that the executive is not happy. And those who are aware of what has been happening the whole day, you know, if we brought, there was a two issue. We bring the amendment as according to the memorandum, and it flops in the House. Or we go back to the executive. There have been a lot of negotiations that have happened between now and this right time that we are here. And I want to assure you, the reason why we have considered BACO is only because the executive has convinced us that the member in the allocation for machinery program, they reduced significantly due to the performance of the in-house machinery. So they have been able to tell us, at times they have been able to borrow from the machinery to go and do some drainage works and a few other things. But now there is no that money for fuel and all that. So now they have indicated that we do the BACO. We have seen there is an argument there. And the issue of Geshe, don't worry whether the governor or the Change Manifesto will assent to this. There is no time, he will assent. And with those few remarks, I move.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I now put the question, which is that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2025 be now read for a second time. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. I now direct the clerk to read the bill for a second time.
Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Nyandarua County Bills number 1. Bill for introduction into the County Assembly of Nyandarua. The Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. A bill for an act of the County Assembly of Nyandarua to authorize the issue of a sum of money out of the County Revenue Fund and its application towards the service of the year ending on the 30th June 2026, and to appropriate that sum for certain public services and related purposes.
Thank you. The House now does break into the Committee of the Whole.
Order, honorable members. Order. Okay. Okay. Honorable members, welcome to the Committee of the Whole. On the schedule for the committee, on the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill. Clerk.
This is the Nyandarua County Supplementary Bill, Supplementary Appropriation Bill of 2026. And clauses without amendments, clause 3.
I propose that question, I propose the question that clause 3 is third part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 3 is third part of the bill. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk.
Clauses with amendments, clause 2.
The mover, Honorable Isaac Kung. Mover, Honorable Kung. Close with the amendment.
Sorry, Chair. I was engaged in some consultation. Honorable Chair, I beg to move that clause 2 be amended by the deleting the clause in its entirety and inserting thereafter the following clause, that the county treasury may issue out of the county revenue fund and apply toward the supply granted for the services of the year ending 30th June 2026, the sum of Kenya shillings 9,688,253,507 only, and that sum shall be deemed to have been appropriated as from 1st July 2025 for the services and purposes specified in the schedule. Further, I beg that the marginal notes under the clause 2 be amended by deleting the figure 9,647,553,507 and inserting therefore the figure 9,698,253,507. And I call upon my Vice Chair to second.
Chair, I second.
I propose the question that clause 2 as amended is third part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 2 as amended is third part of the bill. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk.
New clauses, there are no new clauses. Schedules without amendments, there are no schedules without amendments. Schedules with amendments, the schedule on current expenditure, that is schedule 1.
Mover.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I beg to move that the schedule 1, that is on the current expenditure, be amended by deleting the schedule in its entirety in the appropriation bill and inserting thereafter the following schedule, that is schedule code recurrent 001, that is amounting required in the year ending that June 2026 for the administration expenses for the office of the governor, 125 million, all the way to the schedule that is recurrent expenditure 018, that is the amount required for the year ending 30th June for the salaries and the recurrent expenditure for the county assembly, including planning, general administration, county assembly staff, car and mortgage fund, that is 805,417,162. This recurrent expenditure is totaling to 6,134,391,972. I call upon Honorable Wajiro to second.
Honorable Speaker, I second.
I propose the question that schedule 1 on recurrent expenditure as amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that the Schedule 1 on recurrent expenditure as amended start part of the bill. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. Clerk.
Schedule 2 on development expenditure.
Honorable Kungu.
Thank you, Chair. I beg to move that Schedule 2, that is a schedule on development expenditure, be amended by deleting the schedule in its entirety, that is in the appropriation bill, and insert the following schedule, that is schedule on appropriation of development expenditure, coded development 005, that is the amount required in the year ending 30th June 2026 for the recurrent, that is for the development expenditure, including general administration of the Department of Public Service and Administration, that is 352,500,000, all the way to development number 18, that is the amount required for the year ending 30th June 2026 for the capital expenditure of the county assembly, that is 127,046,069 shillings. That is giving a total development expenditure of 3,563,861,535 shillings. It is also good to note, Chair, that it will give us a grand total of a budget of 9,698,253,507. I call upon Honorable Mirka Nyambura to second.
Chair, I second.
I propose the question that the Schedule 2 on development expenditure as amended be part of the bill. I now put the question that Schedule 2 on development expenditure as amended start part of the bill. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay, and the ayes have it. Clerk.
New schedules, there are no new schedules. Short title and the long title. The long title.
I propose the question that the long title be the title of the bill. I now put the question that the long title be the title of the bill. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay, and the ayes have it. Clerk.
The short title, which is the citation.
I propose the question that Clause 1 on citation start part of the bill. I now put the question that Clause 1 on citation start part of the bill. As many as of the similar opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay, and the ayes have it. Clerk.
We're done with the amendments. We proceed to the mover.
Honorable Isaac.
Thank you, Chair. The Chair, this is a report for the Committee of the Whole House, the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. I move now, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. And I call upon Honorable Member for Nyakeo, Zachary Jerry to second.
Honorable Chair, I do second.
I propose the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. I put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of contrary opinion say nay, and the ayes have it. The House now resumes as we await the Speaker.
Thank you. Chairperson, you can proceed and report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Speaker, I beg to report that the Committee of the Whole House has considered Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 and approved the same with various amendments. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
We have the mover, Honorable Koo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to move the following motion that Nyandarua County Supplementary Sorry, Honorable Speaker, I want to move that this House do agree with the committee in the said report. And I want to call the Honorable Member without a second.
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I second.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable Vice Chair. I propose a question which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I now put the question, which is that the House do now agree with the committee in the said report. As many as of that opinion say aye. As many as of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, next order.
Under the same order on bills, Honorable Speaker, we are now at the third reading of the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026. Honorable Kong.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg to move the following motion that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 be read for the third time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I call upon Honorable Wajiro to second.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable Wajiro. I now propose a question, which is that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 be read for a third time. I now put the question, which is that the Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026 be read for a third time. May those of a similar opinion say aye. May those of a contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. I now direct the clerk to read the bill for a third time.
Kenya Gazette Supplement number 1, Nyandarua County Bills number 1. The Nyandarua County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2026, a bill for an act of the County Assembly of Nyandarua to authorize the issue of a sum of money out of the County Revenue Fund and its application towards the service of the year ending on the 30th June 2026 and to appropriate the sum for certain public services and related purposes.
Thank you, Clerk. Congratulations, honorable members. The bill is now enacted into law and shall be presented to the governor for assent. Clerk, next order.
Honorable Speaker, the business of this sitting as appearing in the Gazette notice has been exhausted.
Having no other business for the special sitting, I now adjourn the House to the 2nd day of June, that is 2026 at 9:30 a.m.